YouTube/@TheNatureDC. Subscribe today.
Yes, indeed. So the Eagles driving down the field. Tanner McKee is the quarterback for the Eagles. Back to pass, throws it underneath off the hands of Shipley. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Second quarter, 13:43 left in the second quarter. The Eagles are 71% in the red zone, so they have a really high red zone percentage. So just something that went right through the hands of Shipley. All right, you got a 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Shipley in shotgun. 5 wide receivers. Back to pass, looks, throws it. Easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. Kyle Katera. Six nothing Eagles. Important for us to get in. Extremely important. Katera right over the middle. It's like, I don't know what type of defense Quanmart was playing. Seven nothing Eagles. All right, watch. It's Philly that, you know. So Washington, we need y'all to step up for us, represent us. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Because right now it's just not a good look. It's definitely not a good look. Shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins and Eagles. Redskins down in this one, as we've been down most of the season. We'll see if these guys can get it back in this, though. Josh Johnson is the quarterback for the day for Washington. Tanner McKee is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. So even though you're not getting the A team, let's see if Washington is still hanging in and get this W. Again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins football. Another season. Another season. Another hard-fought season. We're gonna get some Twitter, get some of the Twitterverse up for you. I know most of the Twitterverses probably talk about the draft and talking about this, that, and the other, but I think that it's imperative to talk about whether this regime should be kept or not. I mean, I think it's messed up to not even discuss that, if you ask me. If you ask me. That was 9 plays, 80 yards, 3:56 off the clock on the drive. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast. They're telling the story about Josh Johnson and his brain injury against the San Francisco. They're really pumping this Josh Johnson story, which I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it should not soothe Redskin fans. Johnson with the throw and the catch to Sennett. No yards on the catch. Maybe 2. Second and 8. Back to pass, throws it. Johnson with the throw again to Sennett. 2 yards again on the catch. He's immediately tackled. Two outs. But Sennett is one that you hit. You know, you better be careful. You get hurt. All right, let's go. 3rd and 7 for Washington. Back to pass. Johnson hits his back foot. 3rd and 7, throws it. It is it's a catch. Terry McLaurin up at the 35, 36-yard line. Great catch, Terry McLaurin. A pickup of 25 yards on the play. 12:01 left in the second quarter. I mean, that was a great throw by Josh Johnson to Terry McLaurin. McLaurin looks great in this game. It's a great throw. Johnson hands it off up the middle. Good run. Cross. Oh, McNichols. Oh, nah, Rodriguez. Gain of 11 on the run. Let's go. Washington, Debo, man in motion. Oh, he gives it to Debo on the sweep. Oh, he out of bounds. He fumbled, and it goes out. It goes out. That was a fumble. That was definitely a fumble. Yeah. Yeah, Debo got it back. It was definitely a fumble, though. Debo Samuel had 70 receptions for 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. fakes the handoff. They blitz. They throws it. It is batted up. Oh, glad it wasn't interception. Glad it wasn't intercepted. The Eagles have 19 batted balls. They are third most in the NFL. You got an Eagle hurt on the field. The Eagles that is somebody who's banged up. It's a guy banged up in the secondary. And the Eagles are very thin in the secondary. So this makes things interesting, man. Washington can really take advantage. I don't mind Washington winning this game. I know a lot of Redskin fans probably don't want them to win because of the draft position, but I don't mind Washington taking this win right here. I do not mind. A win is a win. You can get, if any of them you can get it. Whatever you can get. However you can get it. Again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins football. Down and dirty, baby. Down and dirty. Redskins with the ball driving out in Eagle territory. Redskins had the ball the first drive, went 10 minutes on a drive and just did not punch it in once they got into the red zone. So this offense is really helping the defense out playing defense because the Eagles got the ball and went right down, smack dab, open water to a touchdown. So with the Redskins holding the ball this long, it really is helping the defense on the other side. It really is helping the defense to play some to lock in because I mean it's keeping their offense on the sideline. So again, shout out to everybody out there listening to the Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins football. 7-0. Eagles up in this one. If this is the second quarter, early in the second quarter, let's try to get that time up for you guys so you can see it. This early in the second quarter, Washington with the lead, 9:57 left. Coming back from commercial break shortly. Y'all know what we do. All right, so the Eagle is off the field. Brandon Johnson is the guy who just was elevated from the practice squad. He is a rookie. Third and 9 for Washington. 27% on 3rd and 9 this season. 9th in the NFL. Going deep. Johnson. Flag on the play. Looking for Burks. Looks like going to be a pass interference against Jacorian Bennett of the Eagles. Washington will get the ball at the 1-yard line. Bennett has really been called on a lot of pass interferences this year. He's been really handsy. So, I mean, he's just grabbing them. Yeah, he's just grabbing them. He's just literally just holding them. He's literally holding Burks. Yeah, he doesn't even have to do that. Yeah, you bit Adoree. Yeah. Chris Rodriguez is the running back for Washington. Josh Johnson in shotgun. I think you give it to Rodriguez. This is a no-brainer. He doesn't get it. Does he get it? That's a touchdown. I think you gotta get that to him. I don't know about that. Give it back to Rodriguez. Yeah, it looks like he's in. He's in. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Throw the flag, Quinn. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they doing, man. Come on, Washington. Hands it off to Rodriguez. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington. Let's go. Tied it up. That's what I'm talking about, Washington. Way to fight. Way to fight, baby. Touchdown, Washington. The Eagle fans are booing. That is a touchdown for the Redskins. Y'all know what it is. Good money there. Good money there. Yes, indeed, Washington. Way to get that touchdown on the drive, man. They really needed that drive. Really needed that drive. Shout out to everybody out there listening and watching. Season Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins football. And only the way that we do it. That is a touchdown, Washington, on a long drive, man. They hanging in there, 7-7. Y'all thought they was going to just roll over today. Not today. Not at all. Josh Johnson came to play to get a win. I don't mind them getting a win here. Right now, we 4-12. Hey, you can end up 5-12. Do what you got to do. See if we can pull out the upset. Washington with the stop of the Eagles on the 4th down. Great play for Washington. McGee on the great coverage. Defense comes out looking like something. Just a little bit. Again, at least at halftime, what we're gonna do is run through a couple of the older shows just to get you guys acclimated. Well, I mean, and a little bit of a season of review for the guys. Even though it wasn't much of a season, we still can go back and review. So, one of the older shows. Y'all know what it is. I know it wasn't much of a season. We still can give y'all a little something. They ain't gonna hurt us. It ain't gonna hurt us, baby. Again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast. Bring you Washington Redskins football. We're gonna go back to the Atlanta game. I think we're gonna pull that one up. Give y'all some of that. All right, good defense. Good defense, Washington. Great defense. All right, it is 4:34 left in the second. Washington with the ball deep in their own territory after the turnover on downs. Josh Johnson right now is 8 of 11 for 72 yards. Washington can't get lined up. We have to take a second timeout. We only have one left. Coming out of a timeout, we can't get lined up. This is craziness, man. $13-0. All right. Let's see what you do. It's a handoff to Rodriguez. He gets maybe 2 on the play on the carry. Jahad Campbell with the tackle. All right. So we got 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, Debo with the throw. Burks, can't get it first. But we're going to have a 3rd and short. We should be able to manage that. 3rd and 2 for Washington. Deep in their own territory. We stopped them. Washington made the stop of the Eagles on downs. Eagles went for it on 4th down, deep in Redskin territories, and did not get it. And so it's a 7-7 ball game. Washington with the ball on the ensuing drive. 3rd and 2 coming up. Josh Johnson in shotgun. Hands it off. It is a 1st down. Rodriguez slides up in there. That is a huge 1st down for Washington. Great first down for Washington. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Washington on the ensuing drive after the stop on downs of the Eagles. It is in this 7-7 ball game. What's at stake right now? The Lions are up on the Bears, who right now have the 2nd seed. If the Eagles could get a win and the Bears lost, the Eagles would then take over that 2nd seed, which is huge in the playoffs, because that means virtually the playoffs go through Philadelphia. So this is a huge game for Philadelphia. That's why I really don't agree with them sitting their starters. That was risky for me, but that's what they did. So I don't know why the Eagles did that. That was risky to me. Could cost you a playoff trip at home, especially if the Lions win, which you should have expected the Lions could have won that game. I mean, you got to question that if you're Sirianni, especially if the Eagles lose and the Lions both lose. I mean, and the Bears both lose. And the Eagles could have had a second round seed, but somehow botch it. Okay, 2-minute warning. I don't know if Washington, you're playing this out, which I don't agree with either. I guess you don't mind going in a halftime with a 7-7 game, but I'm trying to get points here. The offenses look good. Johnson has looked good. He's passing the ball for about 75% of his passes. I don't see why not try to let him do his thing. Yeah, this one I don't understand. This one I don't understand. Why not give him a shot? 7-7, 2 minutes left. 2nd and 7 for Washington. At the 26-yard line. Sorry, 24-yard line. After digging themselves out of the hole. Again, the team has played great. The team has played great. So I don't have no complaints on that front. Not today. Usually I do. But not today. I don't have no gripes about what's going on with the guys today. Again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast, bringing you Redskins and Eagles live from Washington, D.C. Last game of the season. I mean, we could have gotten a lot more out of this team. I would have thought we would have. I don't know. I predicted a lot of this. Y'all know how I feel about this regime. I'm not as confident in this regime as I once was. After seeing that NFC Championship game, I'm not sure we ever recovered from that. So we'll figure it out, though, going into next year. Next year, we'll have a light schedule. I don't know what we figure out until the playoffs, because even if we go into the playoffs, you'll eventually go into the playoffs if you're not right. Like the Bears look today, losing 13-0, and, you know, they could probably look forward to a first-round exit, if you ask me. All right, 2nd and 7 for Washington. We only got one timeout. Fakes the handoff. Okay, let's see what Johnson can do. Throws it. Oh, interception. I don't know what that was. I just don't know what that was, man. I don't know what that was. Eagles ball at the 22-yard line. I just don't like the call. Definitely, it was a terrible throw by Johnson. Interception. Turn the game. The turnovers. I mean, our turnovers this year, our turnover rate has been terrible. Terrible. Just when I gave y'all credit. Maybe you should have went into halftime. Maybe that's what you should have did. Even though if you turn, you gotta protect your quarterback. Or Debo, you gotta protect your quarterback a little bit. Ninth consecutive game, Philadelphia has a takeaway. Back to pass, 1st and 10, and 2 timeouts. McKee going right down the middle. It is caught at the 5-yard line. Cooper. Flags after the play. Cooper on the catch. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Taunting. Cooper. Washington declines the option for the 10-second runoff. But that is a 15-yard play after the catch. All right, back to pass. They're going back to the same thing. Oh, he didn't get it. Looking for Doxson on the back shoulder. Come on, Washington. Y'all got to step up now. Yeah, these guys playing with y'all. Oh, my goodness. Matthew Stafford to Puka Nacua. Stafford. Okay, hand it off to Bixby. He goes nowhere. Deron Payne with the tackle. Wagner. Actually, Wagner is there. Right. Back to pass. Throws it. McKee. Oh, interception. Let's go. Let's go. Quan Martin. No, Jeremy Reeves. Going back. Oh, yes. We are at the 29-yard line. Great play defense. 2 stops inside the red zone for this defense. 2 stops inside the red zone for this defense. Let's go. Great play for the defense. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Okay. Hey, defense. So Washington gets 2 stops in the red zones of the Eagles. Eagles get no points. They have a 2nd round seed on the line. It's going to be a lot of people questioning whether these starters should have been sitting or not. I guarantee it. They might suit them up at halftime. They might call Jalen Hurts at halftime and say, hey, man, y'all up. Unless they're inactive. I think they might be inactive. That might have been not that too smart if you're Sirianni. Could cost you some playoff seeding. especially if they lose. Meaning if Chicago loses. So this could go really the wrong way for the Eagles. Everybody's not going to be happy about giving up that seeding if that's what happens. So, again, shout out to everybody out there listening. This is the Nature Sports Podcast. Bringing you Redskins football, last game of the season for the Washington Redskins. I mean, they came out swinging. I will say that much. They did not lay down. Some teams laid down today. Some teams laid down. The Titans laid down after Ward got hurt. You didn't really see much out of the Titans today. So some teams laid down today. We're not one of them so far. You know, I will say this. If we can get the win here, let's use this to fuel something better for next year. The same way the loss on Philly fueled this downslide that we had this year. Flip it. See if you can flip it. 48 seconds left in the second quarter. He's at the 29-yard line. Josh Johnson is 21-0 Buffalo all over the Jets. Back to pass, throws it. It is a catch for Jahad Campbell. Redskins have one timeout. McNichols with the catch. Hurry up offense. 2nd and 2. Washington still on the move. Johnson looks, throws it. It is a catch at the 50-yard line by McLaurin. Washington still on the move. I don't know if they should use their timeout there. I think they should have got up and spiked it. Why would you use your timeout there if you Dan Quinn? Ah, man. Come on, Quinn. You could have got up and spiked the ball there. You had a fresh set of downs. Yeah, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all. All right. So you got a 1st and 10, 23 seconds left. Johnson back to pass. Hits his back foot. He scrambles. He looks. He throws it. No, he pump fakes it. He gets down to the 37-yard line. Go ahead. Spike it. 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 Oh, my goodness. 5 seconds left. You might try to get something on the sideline. All right, Moody. All right, Moody's going to try to kick. Let's see if he can get it. It's going to be a long kick, maybe a 55. Looks like it's going to be 55. $56. Here we go, Moody. Oh, he hit it good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Great kick by Moody. We got to keep Moody, man. Moody be hitting them long kicks. Hey, great kick by Moody. 7-10, Washington with the lead on the Eagles. What is it going to happen? Woo! Let's go, Washington. Pull this thing on out. No joke. So they're talking to Dan Quinn. He's basically saying we need to go finish. We need to go finish. We've been fighting all year. Let's try to let's let's try to get the W. So I'm rooting for the W. That's all you can root for. I'm rooting for the W. Maybe we can knock them jitters off in Philadelphia, knock that bad juju off out there in Philadelphia. Maybe this could be the start of something. You know. Again, halftime, like I promised you, we will have some of the other games up. We're gonna have the Atlanta game up from this season. Let y'all hear that and let y'all just go through what we actually do here on the Nature Sport Podcast when the guys are here and when everything is going. So again, shout out to everybody out there listening. Y'all already know what we do and how we do it and why we do it, baby. Again, Redskins up 7-0 at half. We're going, and this is the Atlanta game right here, which is live on the Nature DC. You see it at the bottom of the screen. You can go follow that, but this is that game there.
That's what we expect. Because if this was a Joe Gibbs team, guess what happens when we lose the NFC Championship? We only lost one with Joe Gibbs to the Giants. It was a division opponent as well. And what happened the next year? We won the Super Bowl. Joe Gibbs made enough adjustments to get us over the hump. You get what I'm saying now? The adjustment was Doug Williams. He said, you're not going to beat me like this again. So that's all I'm saying out of Dan Quinn. When I'm expecting him to be a Super Bowl, coaching like a Super Bowl winning coach. That's what I want out of Dan Quinn. And I just don't see that. And I'm losing confidence. Every time I see us out there, it's just certain things that I'm just like, bro, it's not that hard. Put two men over here on Drake London and make them go elsewhere.
Yeah, y'all. If you got what you're saying, you should come.
It ain't rocket science. This ain't rocket science. So that's always my thing when it comes to Dan Quinn is, hey, you got to just be better, bro. You got to be better. You got to be better.
Saying, man, I feel like Dan is doing a great job. I feel like he's doing an amazing job. I feel like, don't get me wrong, is there things that could be done better? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But am I complaining about what Dan Quinn is doing right now? No, because we haven't seen a good coach around here since Joe Gibbs.
That's not true. I can't say that. Marty Schottenheimer was a good coach.
I'm talking about Joe Gibbs, the second stint.
Marty, yeah. Let me think who we had. Even if we didn't have a good coach, we had good coaches in the building.
We had
better coaches than Dan Quinn in our building. We had better coaches than Dan Quinn.
I'm talking about head coach. We haven't had a better head coach.
I don't look at Dan Quinn. I look at Dan Quinn's coordinators. Malik Neighbors is hurt. Malik Neighbors looked like something happened with Malik Neighbors. He was going for a deep pass. He was down. It was a lot of attention around him. So shout out to Malik Neighbors, man. I hope he's okay because that'll be crazy for the Giants. In the game earlier, DK Metcalf with looked like a 75-yard throw. I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks great out there with Pittsburgh.
He's been up and down because one week he did look. I mean, one week he looked amazing.
Well, no, their defense is not really showing up for them. Aaron Rodgers is putting points up though.
Yeah,
they're putting points up.
If they're putting up, especially more points than they did last year, I would definitely say that.
Yeah, they're putting points
did
up.
with Russ, because Russ wasn't putting nothing up. That's the Russell Wilson experiment is already done.
Well, if you go back to what I said last year, when I said that they were getting Russell Wilson, I said it may work, but he may be benched by week 4.
Hey,
What's this?
this is week 4.
I said if it don't work, he's gonna be on the bench by week 4.
I think he's gonna be off the team by week 8. I think they're gonna have James Winston come in if what's the name don't work. Jackson Dart.
Yeah, absolutely. If Jackson Dart don't work, they're gonna go to Russell Wilson.
No, they're gonna go to Jameis Winston.
I mean, Jameis Winston. Sorry, I meant to say Jameis Winston. Yeah, they're gonna go to Jameis Winston. I agree with you on that one, for sure. I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Chargers scored. Chargers
Yeah.
scored. It's a crazy thing we just talking about them.
Bruh, I am not worried the least bit that the Chargers are going to lose to the Giants.
Chargers are going to lose to the Giants today, and
No,
if they
they're
don't
not.
lose, the Giants definitely going to cover that 6.5.
I think the Giants might cover. I think that's the best bet, but I don't think they're going to lose.
I think they might lose. I think they
Bruh.
might lose.
Ever since that Eli Manning shit, they're not losing to the Giants. Eli Manning is still there for the Giants when it comes to you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Eli Manning is still that deal in my opinion.
maybe.
In my opinion. The moment Eli was like, I ain't going to y'all and all that shit that he did, all that damn shit, all that stuff he did. Excuse my language. Yeah, I wasn't moving too hard right there. But all that he did, it's no way. There's no way they lose to that man. There's no way
Marcus Mariota has no rushing yards in the first half. This is what I mean by Dan Quinn.
that's not Dan Quinn's fault. That's
That
Cliff
is,
Kingsbury.
it is. He's the head coach. It doesn't go to coordinators. You go to
Bruh,
coach first.
It gotta go to the coordinator, bro.
It goes to the coach first, and then the coordinator. The coach,
for that.
okay, but the coach has to. If I am Dan Quinn, this is why I'm putting this on Dan Quinn. If I am Dan Quinn, I am going to Cliff Kingsbury at some point in time in that first half and say, why we ain't running with Mariota? I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to ask the question.
But
Dan Quinn approve. Hold on, hear me out. When a game plan is put in, you go to the head coach to get it approved, right?
Yes.
What's the if let's say I were at Safeway at McDonald's, right? I got a new recipe for the fries. You go to the owner and say, hey, we're gonna put these fries. I want to put these fries in. The owner approves it, and it doesn't work. The fries are terrible. The audience hates the fries. You're gonna blame who? You gonna blame then?
That's not the same thing.
How is it not the same?
Sports, and we
Your
know
part
that.
is different.
The part is that's different is the fact that everybody has a job in the NFL franchise.
Everybody has a job when it comes to McDonald's.
Right.
It was that dude's job is the fries. He came up
with
with a new recipe. I could have said no. Is the person who vetoes things? Okay, throw that out. We'll take the president of the United States, right? Let's say his advisor, war advisor, comes to him and say, "Hey, President, I think we're gonna go on an offensive against, let's just say Canada."
That's not the same thing.
Huh?
Don't nobody even know who the fuck excuse my language. Don't nobody even know who the war advisor is. What I'm saying is that
no. Whether they know or not, whether they know who he is or not,
it matters. That matters. You don't think that matters?
no.
It definitely matters if they know or
No.
not.
If
they don't,
it's when you go to the boss and the boss says yes, I think that's a great idea, right? Because the boss's job is to veto. He has veto power. When you go to the boss and he approves it and it doesn't work, right? It was the boss's job to say no.
bruh, I understand what you're saying, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Baker Mayfield got 65 total yards in that first half. That's rushing and passing.
I can see that.
That's why they get stopped like that.
I can see that.
That's why they getting
But
stopped.
again,
Like
they have beat Philly up. They beat up on Philly, you know.
yeah,
quite a
no,
much.
they always beat up on Philly. They beat up Philly last year.
Yeah. So the fact that they are not sticking to their own
They're
game
not.
plans in regards to Philadelphia is alarming to me.
Yeah.
So the Chargers scored right before the half, and then they get the ball back after the half.
Meaning they about to go up.
That doesn't mean that.
I
don't
mean,
mean
my
that.
bad. I know you.
They have no. They have no. I ain't saying that. I'm saying they had 10 points. 10 points in the whole first half, and they got that at the end of the half. So how does that mean that?
Because the momentum swing, bro. Momentum swing.
I don't know. They got stopped more than they scored, much more than they scored. So I'm gonna go to the.
Agree, but they scored last quarter. They won the last quarter.
I don't know. They didn't.
Yes, they
I don't
did.
think
They won.
they did.
They
Did
won the second quarter. Yeah,
Okay.
10-6.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
means that's a momentum swing. That's what that is.
You are listening to Studio
I agree.
Radio.
I agree.
Studio
Only thing I'm
Runners.
saying in that regard is that at the end of the day, beyond anything else, is the Giants is the new look Giants. So we can't expect them to be, this is Jackson Dart. This ain't Russell Wilson.
You are
You
listening
know,
to Studio
so
Runners Radio at
that's just my thing.
StudioRunners.com.
I need Debo to do a little better this quarter. I mean, he got 15 yards total. So, he
No,
needs
absolutely.
to do better. He need to do a little better. He got 3
Absolutely.
receptions, but he's only averaging 5 yards on reception.
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, so, and honestly, they should go back to Luke McCaffrey. Because Luke been the person busting.
Yes,
Luke
I
been
agree.
all right.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go back to the high hand. Right now, Luke been the high hand.
They got J.J. Watt calling out game.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I would like to see more former Redskins calling games, though. I want to see them. Why didn't they reach out to whomever? You know what I mean? I guess a lot of old Redskins are involved who you would get, but I would definitely like to see us more Redskins calling our games. It's like we never have any of the old skins calling our games, except Mark Slurve called our game last week, and I think
called out that last week.
I think they need to pair him with us more often.
I agree. I agree with that.
It's different when you got an old former player calling the games. It's different. So they're talking to Dan Quinn at the end of the half. Again, I'm not the biggest Quinn fan right now. I would like to just see some of the more basic things done in regards to Quinn and what he's doing with the team. I just would like to see more from Quinn personally.
I think he's doing all right, man. I think Quinn doing a bang up job. I think that there's things that could be done better at times, but I think Quinn is doing a bang up job.
You got somebody down on the return. There's another guy that's down.
I'm really proud of what Dan. I'm really proud of what Dan Quinn has been able to accomplish in a short period of time in Washington.
You are listening to
I don't know
Studio
about everybody
Runners
else.
Radio at StudioRunners.com.
I don't know about everybody else.
McCaffrey on the return, and it's a guy who it looks like he got a shoulder. It looked like a shoulder injury, and he hit McCaffrey, and that didn't work out well for
You
him.
are listening to Studio Runners Radio at StudioRunners.com.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold.
The spread right now for the Redskin game is +6.5. Redskins, they're giving us +6.5 right now.
Man, thank you for telling me that. Because I still think I'm basically very confident that expected.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to everybody out there listening. I'm just gonna give y'all some live lines while we sitting here. Giants. The line for the Giants is plus. Giants actually, the Chargers are still minus in that game, even though the Chargers are down by 3, minus 1.5 for the Chargers. Giants +1.5. The Lions 7-20-7. The live line right now is not available because it is halftime, but you got a third quarter line of actually the Browns plus 1.5, Lions minus 1.5. So that could be the Browns quarter right there. Patriots and Panthers in the second, Patriots up 28-6 in the end of the second quarter, which is halftime. Third quarter line, they don't have the lines available for the second half, but they do have a third quarter line, which is the Patriots minus 2.5. Even though they have dominated, they're still just minus 2.5 in the third quarter. Eagles up 24-6. That is also in halftime. Right now, the Eagles are giving 18 points to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the third quarter, though, the money line in the third quarter is the Eagles minus 180. The Bucks plus 135, sorry. Not 135. Down in the Titans and Texans in the 6-0 bowl. 6-0 at half at the third quarter, in the third quarter. And then right now, that line is minus 6.5 for the Texans. Washington back on the field. 14:55 left in the third quarter. It's a pitch out to Krosky Merritt. He runs up. He has a lot of room. He gets up to the 46. Let's go, Krosky Merritt. Let's go. It is, and the Bills 14-10. The Bills right now on the money line, that's the only thing that's available, minus 1,400. So Mariota scrambles out to the right. He's going deep. He has a man. It's a catch. Jeremy Lane, flag on the play. Here we go. Flag on the play. Holding coming back. Offense. Holding. First down. John Bates with the hold. No, but Scotty. Oh, with the hold. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Ben Sennett. Ben Sennett with the hold. Come on, Sennett. All you got to do is get your body in front of him. You ain't had to grab him. You got to move your body, Sennett. Move your body, not your arms. That's coaching to me. That's bad technique. They've seen him do that before, and they had never corrected it. Okay, so you got a 1st and 20 for Washington. It's going to be hard to dig out this hole. Mariota in shotgun. Deebo Samuel in motion. Back to pass. Hits his back foot. Looks. Throws it to the other side. It's a catch. Good catch. McCaffrey gets about 9 on the play. Another flag. Another flag. Oh, my goodness. Another flag. Look like offensive pass interference. Come on now. I mean, at some point, you got to blame the coach for all these penalties. Same problems. Week in and week out, the same problems with this team. Week in and week out. The same problems. It's going to be I think a 1st and 30. Yes, a 1st and 30 on your first drive of the second half because of all of these penalties. I mean, you got a certain section in Atlanta with all pink on them. I don't know what they doing over there, but they rocking. Back to pass, hits his back foot, looks, throws it. It is another catch for McCaffrey. McCaffrey's having a great game. 2nd down. He got a lot of those yards back. Got a lot of those yards back.
Listening to Studio Runners Radio at studiorunners.com.
Defensive rookies, 4 of them. Pierce, Walker, Watts, and Bowman Jr. for the Falcons. Looks like they've been playing well. Looks like all 4 of them are starters, too. Man in motion, 2nd and 14 for Mariota. Back to pass, hits his back foot. He scrambles, he makes a man miss. Hit as he throws it. I don't know if it's a fumble. Out of bounds. It is, what are they calling that? Is that a fumble or is that incomplete? The blocking, I mean, Krosky Merritt tried, but that was an incomplete pass. It's going to be a 3rd and 14. Yeah, the block, I mean, I'm not sure what the blocking scheme was, but That's not going to work. 3rd and 14 for Washington. This does not look good at all. Atlanta, that crowd is rocking. As empty as those things is, that crowd is rocking.
Yeah.
Those things are empty. Back to pass. Hits his back foot. Mariota scrambles. Okay, we got some running yards. Mariota with the first down. Okay. 7. What did I say? First down and 10. Marcus Mariota with the scramble. That's all I'm saying. Why we haven't done that all game long, I just have no idea. I just don't know. I don't get it. It's there.
Very true.
It's there. That's the best thing that young man that Mariota does is run with his legs. That is the best thing he does. 1st and 10 for Washington. Out of that hole, they are in Atlanta territory, deep in Atlanta territory. 12:06 left on my side. Fakes the handoff. Krosky Murray up the middle. Gets about 2 on the play. So that's all I'm saying is Mariota has to use his legs. Period. And if he's the quarterback, he's in there just like Jaden Daniels would do. Mariota needs to do the same thing. Jaden Daniels have no problem using his legs. We know that. And so I just need for Mariota to have the same intensity to do that. Oh, Dan Quinn was Atlanta's head coach. I forgot he coached in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I forgot. Dan, this is even more embarrassing now. He was Atlanta coach for 5 years. They in his old building. It's no way. Okay, Krosky Murray on the screen pass. He gets about 6 on the play, and he's tackled. It's a lot of Redskin fans in there, though. I will say that. Might be more Redskin fans than Atlanta fans. You got a certain section over there that's pink and white. I believe that section is a lot of Atlanta fans, but you see a lot of Redskin fans out there. A lot. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Let's go, Washington. Man in motion. Mariota in shotgun. Oh, we got a flag. What we got? Please. Oh, my goodness. False start. This is the 3rd penalty of this drive. Zach Ertz. That is the 3rd penalty of this drive. Oh, my goodness.
A lot of mental mistakes.
Oh, my goodness. That's and again, y'all, this is what this I don't have nobody else to blame for penalties. You obviously don't have refs. You obviously don't have refs in your practices.
He do have refs. They do, son. They do have refs in the practice.
Well, I don't know. Well, they don't have good ones. They don't have good ones then. Something is going on.
I think it's the players, bro.
This is every game this season.
Go ahead.
Back to pass, Mariota going deep on that. What type of call was that?
That's why I'm blaming the goat.
On a fly route on 4th and 7. On 3rd and 7, you do a fly route to Moore. With Ertz and Samuels and McCaffrey having a great game. Ertz wide open in the middle of the field. What is going on with that? All right, Gay for the field goal. It's going to be a long one. Let's see what he got. Kick is up. Good kick for Gay. 13-7, man. 13-17. Washington still down by 4, but got closer in this. In it. And it was a good, I guess you took 5 minutes off the clock, a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, it's a good drive.
I wouldn't say good. I would say decent. Decent.
Hey, so are you ever satisfied with anything?
Not with what I'm saying. It's not good football. It's not good football.
It's the same drive that decent.
And we have the Super Bowl champions in our division. I do not want to lose to them people again this year. And I don't want them in the Super Bowl winning again this year. And if we could do anything about it, we need to.
But you can't gauge everything based on that.
Yes, that's how it works. When the Super Bowl champions is in your division, everything you do is gauged against them. Everything the Raiders and the Broncos and the Chargers have done have been to combat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Everything.
I get you, but we are in a situation, I think, like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Not yet, at least. I'm gonna just say that. I feel like
You said we're in a situation of what?
I don't feel like we are in that same situation. I feel like Patrick Mahomes.
I couldn't hear what you said. You said we could do
I
what?
I do not feel like we're in that same situation.
In what same situation?
As the Broncos and them. Chiefs
Why?
won.
What makes it not? Why are we not in the same situation?
The Chiefs went to the Super Bowl 5 straight years, bro. Basically, 4 out of 5 years.
The Eagles have been in the Super Bowl 3 out of 5, 3 out of 4 years. What you talking about? 3 out of the last 4 years, Eagles have been in the Super Bowl. Oh, 2 out of the last 3 years. Sorry. No, they've been to 2 with Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah, they've been to 2 Super Bowls.
Right. Out of the last 3 years, they've been to 2 out of the last 3. How we're not in the same boat?
Because they wasn't winning them. They didn't win 2 out of the last.
They won 1. They won 1. And they should have won the first one too, for real, for real.
But they didn't even get nowhere near the Super Bowl the year in between that. And that's what I'm saying.
Neither did the Chiefs.
Yes, they did. They lost in the NFC.
They lost to the Bengals. It was one year they lost to the Bengals.
Yeah, in the AFC.
No, in the divisional. That was the divisional. They didn't. That wasn't the NFC Championship.
I thought the
AFC Championship. That was the divisional. They beat them.
You are listening to Studio Runners.
Yeah, that was the division.
StudioRunners.com.
But like I said, the Eagles, they don't got 3 Super Bowls to their team right now. Oh my God.
We got a 21-yard return, it looks like, for the Falcons.
I ain't about to say nothing right now.
It's a deep pass, it looks like. I can see it. I just don't know what happened. I'm going to call it as it comes. Oh, my goodness. A 67-yard run after K. Who was it, Drake London? No. I can't see who he was.
Bijan.
This is, I mean, and again. I just back to pass. Yeah. It was. I mean, come on now. Bobby Wagner had no shot on that play.
Nah, he didn't.
Luckily, Quan Martin ran him down. I mean, who's that?
Jeremy
Reed.
Yeah.
Jeremy Reed. And he's the only one that continue to hustle. Everybody else gonna let him walk in the end zone. Last line of defense. That's what I mean by the last line of defense. At minimum, you make sure he don't get in the end zone. You are the last line of defense. Our defensive concepts are just not good, man. That one was good. I agree. You got a man who broke it. You stopped him. You had a line of defense out there. Looks like a false start for Michael Penix Jr. Oh, timeout Washington. Why are you using your timeouts here? Come on. Close game on the road. What are you doing? You had a 67-yard play and you used a timeout?
You are listening to Studio Runners at StudioRunners.com.
Bijan Robinson total yards today has 129. The rest of the team has 100. So between Bijan Robinson and Drake London, see the rest of the team, that's Drake London. He's over 100. So you got Drake London and Bijan Robinson between them two has over 200, about 230, and everybody else got 30 yards. I just think that I mean, it just don't seem like good coaching. Michael Penix throws easy throw and touchdown. Easy touchdown. Michael Pitts. Kyle Pitts. Easy touchdown. Are you concerned yet?
No.
Are you concerned yet?
No. I'm not concerned. I'm not gonna lie. This don't get me wrong. That broke containment play is what ended that drive, to be honest. Once he broke containment and got down to the goal line, that's basically the touchdown. Don't get me wrong. You could stop him. But I look at that, that's basically a touchdown. Momentum on your side. It just don't look good for the other team when they're in that situation. So I'm gonna say this: if we don't score here, then I would be concerned. But I think we're gonna go out there and score.
I don't know.
We don't score here, it definitely will raise my level of concern.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling this game plan. I just think that they, I just think that they need to come better. I think they should have been more prepared in this one. I think they should have been ready.
We need to get Debo the ball this drive.
Yeah.
And
There's been no Debo Samuel. That's another thing. Yeah, I agree with you there. There's been no Debo Samuel.
If you're going to get a ball to Moore, I don't mind throwing the ball to Chris Moore because he seemed to got sure hands. But you get a ball to Chris Moore first or second down. The down that don't really matter because ain't nobody really looking for him. You know what I mean? You don't give it to 3rd and 7 on a fade route. Like that was bad. That was bad.
Right.
You are listening to Studio Runners Radio at studiorunners.com.
It's got to make sense. And that didn't make sense.
I mean, I think they struggling to make sense all the way around the board, if you ask me.
But like I'm not like you'll go in it and have the mindset of like, oh man, we messed up. But I don't really look at it like we messed up. I just look at it like, there's ups and downs to it. And sometimes we all gonna be down, sometimes we gonna be up. There's just ups and downs to this. And I don't panic over the little stuff or the small stuff in my opinion. There's no reason to panic over the small stuff. Just how
I don't know. I think it's a lot of reason to panic.
I don't, because we've been moving the ball. We've been moving the ball on their defense. That's the thing. The ball on the defense. Not like a defense stopping us. We just need to get a touchdown. We need to convert those good drives into touchdowns.
I agree. 13-24. Washington.
Still a lot of time left on the clock. Still a lot of time left on the
Got a return. Looks like McCaffrey on the return again. I think Debo might be hurt.
Nah, Debo out
or
there.
Because he's the number one. No, he's the number one. They not risking him like that. Which I think that's smart.
He's number one right now, so he can't be the target. That's why Terry got to get healthy.
Yeah.
Why Terry got to get healthy.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's just Terry getting healthy, though. All right, you got 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. It's a reverse to Debo. I like the call. Debo gets 5 on the play. You got to score here, in my opinion. You ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that. You got to score.
Ben Sinnott with a great block. 2 blocks. Woo! Ben Sinnott cleaned them up out there. Ben Sinnott started today.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Sinnott. I just think they got to throw him the ball. I don't understand why he's not part of the game plan. If you started him. Fakes the handoff. Mariota back to pass. Looks, throws over the middle. It's an easy catch for Debo Samuels. I wish he would have went upfield. Debo got out of bounds, but the man fell. You had a chance to go upfield. So I wish he would have got upfield. Debo with the catch. It was like a sideline catch. The guy falls. If Debo turns it up, you might got way more yards than what he got there. I don't mind him going out of bounds, though. Avoid the hit. However, he had some room. Especially if he reverses field at that moment. It's a handoff for Krosky Merritt. He gets about, Rodriguez. Why Rodriguez don't get more carries is crazy to me too. Rodriguez has broke a number of carries when he do get the ball. I don't like this rotation in the backfield. I'm gonna keep it real. I really don't like the rotation. 7:34 left in the third. Mariota under center. Man in motion. Fakes the pitch, hands it off to Debo on the undercut. Debo gets a first down. Washington moving right along. Again, I don't know. Back to pass. It's another flag on the play. And it's intercepted. It looks like it's a flag on the play. Intercepted in the end zone.
Flag is against us.
Oh my God.
Studio Runners Radio at studiorunners.com.
Man. This would be the worst loss. So Dan Quinn and them can't pull it out for me. This, other than the NFC Championship game, this is the worst loss that we've had under him. This one I'm not going to understand. I'm going to be real hard on him after this one and for this performance.
So you've been hard on Dan Quinn the whole time, son. I don't think that's going to change. I don't give a fuck.
You want to see what hard looks like. I haven't been hard. I could have said a lot more than what I've been saying. I haven't been hard for real. I've been sensible. Hey, you got Ben Sinnott. Why Ben Sinnott ain't got no catches? You got Marcus Mariota. Why he ain't got no rushes? You got Debo Samuel. You know what I'm saying? Why he only got one carry today? You missing Jaden Daniels. You missing Terry McLaurin. I mean, you would have think y'all would have done more. Who approved this offensive game plan? It should have been vetoed. That's my thing against Quinn. Clint Kingsbury is not doing
for a game plan that he didn't come up with.
But he approved. He approved. He the last line of defense. The coach gonna always get the first say out of for me. It's gonna be the coach. I'm not going to a coordinator.
I don't blame Dan Quinn.
I'm gonna go to the coach. Big Son in the building.
I don't blame Dan Quinn for that interception. I blame Marcus Mariota.
Get him on in.
Exactly. That's all on Mariota.
But I didn't blame him.
That's all on Mariota.
I don't blame him for the interception. So, he threw it in the double coverage, so I don't blame him for the interception. I do blame him for this game plan. It is horrible.
I honestly don't think it was a horrible game plan. I think they're just not executing. That's an execution play right there. If he executes that play, that's a touchdown in the end zone, and we're not even talking about that.
How many catches? How many throws to Ben Sinnott? How many calls? How many plays been called to Ben Sinnott?
What you mean, like for him to get plays in or something?
Plays on offense have been called for Ben Sinnott?
Not really, not none. They use him as a blocking mechanism. And I told you last week.
Do you approve of that? Do you approve of that?
No, I don't. I've been saying I don't approve of that because my thing is we all know what Ben Sinnott is capable of. But y'all keep on throwing Zach Ertz out there like he is the only valuable threat as a tight end for us, huh?
So how do you like this game plan?
Like I said, I like the game plan. It's just not executing. How do you go out there and have a drive where Rodriguez rushed the ball for 45 yards on one drive and you don't plug him in again? What are y'all doing? You go get Bill. Okay, Bill is hot. He is a hot hand. Don't get me wrong, but he's not hot this game. Rodriguez is the hot hand. Feed your hot hand.
The hot hand in this game is Luke McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey and Rodriguez. Rodriguez had 45 yards on one curry, bro. How he not a high hand?
Luke McCaffrey got a touchdown. He got a 58-yard return.
Bro, 45 yards on one carry.
Right. So my point is, how was all of that?
No, I gotta say this. Interception. Mike Sanders he's taking it back to the looks like the 25-yard line.
Thank you, Sandman. Thank you, Sandman. Appreciate it.
Hey, Ro, can that man get an apology now?
I gotta see the play. Let me see the play. And I'm a couple plays behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I am too. Let me try to go to a channel where I can get it right then and there, you know.
All right, we need to score a touchdown here, though.
It's a must. It's the must.
It's a turning point in the game right here.
All right, so yeah, I mean, it could be.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I do agree.
He was wide open. It was a bad throw by, but he did catch it. It was a terrible.
He caught it though. Hey,
he caught it.
He did catch it.
And look, he got burnt up by London earlier. Let's get back.
That's why they ran in the zone. They made an adjustment on Drake London. They saw they was doing what he was doing and made an adjustment. That should have been done in the first half, though. They put a man underneath him and a man over top of him. That should have been done in the first half. And this game wouldn't even be close.
I mean, I'd rather it be late than never. You know.
But I got to get on you about, I mean, the adjustments. Dan Quinn and his adjustments are just not good. And so for me, with the Redskin media, Washington media, y'all need to ask.
Questions. Isn't Dan Quinn a defensive mind? You don't think he went to Jason Wynn and said, "Hey, look, I think we should do this," and that's why we just got that pick?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about in game before a guy has 40, 50 yards on you in the first quarter. So you would think that, hey, listen, we're gonna have to make some adjustments on London. Let's make them go to somebody else. I'm not gonna wait later on to, even for me, I would have a game plan if anybody get off. I would have something ready for anybody who gets off like that, right? So you know who 9 times out of 10 is gonna be Bijan Robinson or Kyle Pitts or Drake London. That's how they roll.
But in saying that, it's also execution. You can say all of that, but if your players are not executing, that's a problem within your players, not your coaching.
That's your players' fault. They not executing.
Yes, they on the field. How you gonna execute for them? You tell them, you give them the plan and tell them to execute the plan. If they're not executing, that's on the player. Just like Marcus Mariota overthrew that man on that interception. I'm not gonna blame the coach for that. He's on the field playing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When you have we got 7, 8 penalties today, I'm not blaming no players for that.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because you're the one who committed it.
When it's happening,
you're unfocused. You're the one who did it. I'm gonna blame the coach when you unfocused.
Why they ain't on the bench? Why they ain't on the bench? Whose fault is it? Why
like that pass right there that he just threw to Zach Ertz? We're gonna say, oh, the coach need to tell him. No. That is Mariota's fault. He the one missed that wide open shot to Ertz. He did that.
That's making that's on Mariota. Mariota's a veteran. You shouldn't have to tell a veteran this. The veteran been in the league now.
Thank you. My sentiments exactly. And you're a wily veteran at that, boy. You'd have played for a couple of teams. You know better than that.
I'm not blaming no players. I'm blaming the coach. The same coaches win Super Bowls for a reason. Same coaches got 5 and 6 Super Bowls for a reason. Barry Sanders ain't got no rings for a reason.
I'll put it like this.
He ain't got no rings for a reason.
Are we gonna blame the bad play of Kansas City on solely Andy Reid? Because Andy Reid got Super Bowls over there.
Right.
So are we gonna blame it solely on Andy Reid or the players within as well? Because the players are on the field messing up.
Well, the thing is with Andy Reid, yes, we're gonna blame Andy Reid, but when they come back and start winning too, we blame Andy Reid too. He gets the credit for that. This ain't the first year Kansas City don't look good in the beginning of the season. But guess what? What happens when the end of the season happens? Guess where they at when it comes to the end of the season? I can't say that about Dan Quinn.
Yeah, you can.
As a coach,
Yeah,
he has 1 run, 2 runs, and
no, bro, no. He haven't had just 2 postseason runs. No.
Yes, he has. That's all he
No.
has.
No, he hasn't. Yeah,
3. He got 3.
Postseason runs win.
He got 3.
What 3? Where? What?
What do you mean with 3?
They
Ron
got
was
put out
with us
the
last
first round.
year.
They got put out the first
Ron was
round.
with us last year. We went to the NFC
I
Championship.
think that one, and then the Super Bowl when he with Atlanta. What up?
And they went before. And they went before that.
They went and got put out the first round.
But they
As a
went though,
number
bro.
one seed.
They
As a
went.
number
Do you know
one
what it
seed.
take to go? Do you know what it take to go?
Nah,
You don't just
I'm
go,
not giving
bro.
Detroit Lions no credit for last year. You getting the
Bro,
next
you
15-1.
you don't
They get no
just go to the playoffs. You
Will
get
Ron
credit for
Rivera-
going to the playoffs. You
Ron
don't just go to the
Rivera-
playoffs
Will
unless you
Ron
have a
Rivera
losing
better coach
record.
than Dan Quinn? Will
Did they
Ron
have a
Rivera
losing
be a
record?
better coach than Dan Quinn?
Did they have a losing record?
Ron Rivera?
No, they
now it's
didn't.
about the playoffs. I thought it was about getting to the playoffs.
I said, did they have a losing record when they went? Ron
What does
Rivera
it
did.
matter? You got
Trash.
it.
Ron Rivera did. Trash is what I'm saying is when they went, they had a winning record when they went to the playoffs. Regardless if
Ron
they
Rivera
get
has more-
tossed,
Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera went to the playoffs, bro. Let's not even play. Cater to our Bush division that we had that year. Come on, man. We were 7-9. Are we seriously gonna sit up there and say Ron? No. We already know Ron trash.
Nah, we not gonna give
Trash.
Dan Quinn credit.
Compared to Dan Quinn, trash. Sorry.
I don't see it.
Our defense has been way better with Dan Quinn than Ron ever.
No, never.
Ever.
Ron Rivera had 2 defenses finish in the top 5. We finished last year, total defense, we finished 12th, 13th, 15th.
And Ron had the team for how long?
The first year
He had the team for 5 years, bro.
First year they were
Out
top
of
5.
5 years, he only
First year
boasted
the
2 good
defense was top
defenses.
5. And Ron
Out of
Rivera,
5
first
years,
year
2.
here,
But that was only 2 years, bro. Out of 5, you can't tell me that's good. That's trash. It's
Dan Quinn has never had a top 5 defense as a coach. Ever.
when?
Ever as a coach has they finished top 5.
Yes, they
Never.
have.
Dan Quinn, as a coach, as a head coach, they've never finished top 5.
Well, guess what? As a head coach, I can't blame defense on him because he ain't coordinating the defense.
There we go.
Thank you. He's not coordinating defense, bro. You cannot give him that. When he was coordinator of the defense with Dallas, they finished top 5. When he was coordinator of the defense in Seahawks, they finished top 5. That's what I'm saying. He's a defensive-minded coach. I can't sit up here and blame him for what the offense doing. He's a defensive-minded coach.
Well, his defense is getting ran through today.
Yeah, today defense is definitely getting ran.
That's today. What I'm saying is, when our first couple games of the season with Ron Rivera, our defense wasn't holding no team to no low points like this. We was getting blown out. We was getting torched.
The first game, no, we wasn't. We beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Ron Rivera's first game. We beat them 17-31, and we had 10 sacks in that game. That's not the
outside
truth.
of that, bro. What I'm saying is, more often than not, Ron Rivera's defense was getting torched.
No, they wasn't. They wasn't. They wasn't. The offense wasn't scoring.
Out of 2 seasons, bro.
No,
that's not good.
His first season, when we went to the playoffs with Alex Smith and them, they was holding everybody. Nobody was coming in here doing nothing. I'm just be honest.
Just like with Quinn, you cannot sit up here and tell me the last 2 years that Ron had the team, when we started the first 5 games, we was getting torched up and down the field. Now later on in the season, when you get a grip and finally know, I got to do something.
We purposely tanked Ron Rivera's last season. We purposely tanked. The season before that, that 8-8 season, we was top 5. We was top 5 before we started tanking. We was top 5 with Ron Rivera. We never finished outside of the top 10, outside of the tank season with Ron Rivera, to my understanding.
And mind you, we're doing this without our starting quarterback, without a lot of good pieces on defense that we were supposed to have. I told y'all the team was going to look way different not having the pieces that we're supposed to have. And not having the pieces is not Quinn's fault. We all know that. That is the owner's fault, the man who spends the money. So he gonna work with what gets put in front of him. And to me, he's doing a pretty okay job. And we already knew how the Falcons was going to come out. They didn't score a point last week.
I'm not sure we make the playoffs this year, the way it looks.
Oh, I'm sure we will. We will. We will. We will. We will. We will. I'm confident we will.
This game, I'm gonna say a no. I'm gonna put a no.
I'm gonna say yeah, because our starting quarterback is not even playing. Our starting quarterback is not even playing.
He would have looked worse.
No, he wouldn't. He'd have looked better. His legs are fresher. He looked way better. If he was starting and he was healthy, he'd have looked way better.
They are talking about Malik Neighbors has a torn ACL.
Touchdown Falcons, 30-16. We got blowed out. We're getting blowed out right now. Like I said we was in the beginning of the game.
Bro, the game ain't over.
Right now,
game is not over. We got a whole nother quarter. This game is not over.
I don't see it.
We was cardiac cats last year. Last year we was the cardiac kids. We was always coming back on somebody.
14. We never came back from 14 against nobody.
We did?
No. I think we did.
No, we did, bro. We did. We did. The Bengals.
The Bengals.
No, we
the
didn't.
Bengals.
No, we didn't.
You forgot how bad they was beating us?
No.
It was more than 14.
Hold on, I'll give you the stats. No. I'll give you the stats.
The Bengals, the Bears, them came back, won that jump.
The largest comeback was a 14-point against the Eagles when Jalen Hurts was not in the game. That was the largest deficit last year. Now we down 15. So we haven't come back from 15. And I don't see it happening today. We're getting out-coached, out-manned, out-hustled. That touchdown was so easy. And which I said we was going to get blowed out today. Once I saw the first 2 drives, I said we're about to get blowed out. I said it. To me, Dan Quinn is not a good coach. He's overrated.
I don't know how you keep saying that.
I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm gonna stick with that.
Where's this narrative coming from? I mean, bro, you said that last year we wasn't gonna make the playoffs.
No, I didn't. I never said that. I said
yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
I never said we wasn't gonna make the playoffs. I said we're gonna be 12-5 and we're going to the NFC Championship game at least. I got it before.
At the beginning, bro. At the beginning of the season, that was not the conversation.
At the beginning of the season, I said the same thing. I said we're going 12-5. It's right there on. We got it on edge. So do I got to pull it up and play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was not. I remember trying to climb you, talk you off that mountain that we wasn't going to the playoffs for a long time.
No, you didn't. First, before the season even started, I said we're going to be 12-5, and I'm gonna pull it up. I don't know why Point ain't vouching because we've had this conversation. I said we're gonna be 12-5, but I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Hold up, nigga. What I got to do with this shit?
No, I'll pull it up.
This shit between y'all.
You may not have said. All right, let me retry my statement. You may not have said it at the beginning of the season, but you said it last season that we weren't gonna make the playoffs. You said that.
I never said we weren't making the playoffs. Right. I've never said that. And if you can reference it, please pull it up.
Oh, I will go and find it out. And when I find the clip, I will pull it up.
I never said that. I said we're going to lose to the Eagles in the playoffs. I said we got to deal with the Eagles. If we don't deal with them, we're going to lose to them. That's what I said in the season. Y'all told me, forget the Eagles. And we got blowed out like I said we would. Just like today, we're getting blowed out like I said we were. It might sound negative. It's just that I'm not an apologist. I'm not going to apologize for these guys. These guys playing like trash. What are we talking about?
And we can't. You forgot about what we did to the Broncos last year.
What we do to the Broncos? We didn't play the Broncos.
No. That was. Oh no, JD Powell wasn't even playing with us.
This is just not going to work. What I'm seeing a horribly coached team, horribly coached. Horrible play calling.
No, they're not executing plays, bro. It's a difference. You see the effort out there. They're not executing.
Okay.
If you come out there, if you give me a game plan and I go out there and do it poorly, what's somebody gonna think?
You ain't obviously you.
No. They're gonna think that you're not doing your job, but in reference in true fashion and form, Big Son ain't do what he's supposed to do. If you gave me a mission to handle, bro, and it was a good, clean, cut mission, and I don't go out there and execute it, that is not your fault. That is my fault. Because I'm the one who's executing the mission.
The same coaches. Okay, let's read through this. Let's see how many in the NFL. It's been how many Super Bowls do we have? Right. Let's see this. I think we in 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's been how many Super Bowls? It's been 59 Super Bowls, right? Let's see. It's been 69 Super Bowls, right? But only 35 coaches have rings. The same coaches go to the Super Bowl. Not the same players, but the same coaches.
And bro, remember, it wasn't 14, it was 22 points that we came back on the Eagles. 22.
We was down by
Get it right. No, 22. I'm looking at it right now. 22. 22 points in the fourth quarter, and we came back and beat them people.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
Jamison Crowder won a game with that joint. 36-33. 22 points, not 14.
Okay, hold on. Box score. No, play-by-play. Go to the play-by-play on that game.
You can, but it's already written.
Washington was hold up. Washington up 7. Philly went up 7-0. Then Philly went up 14-7. Then Philly went up 21-7. Right? Then it was 21-14 Philly. Then 24-14 Philly. That's 10. 13 is 27-14 Philly. Then it was 27-21. Then it was 27-21. Then it was 27-21. Then it was 30-28. Then it was 30-28. Then it was 33-28. And then we scored at the game. It was 13 points. It wasn't even 14. It was 13. There were no 22 points.
You are listening to
That was down on 22. We don't have the capability to do that because Dan Quinn is not a good coach. Only good coaches can do that type of stuff. The Sean McVays of the world. And the what's my man name out there in Minnesota? Who it doesn't matter what quarterback he got, he's still the same find a way to win. Out there, he took Sam Darnold and won 14 games. Kevin O'Connell, who we passed up.
Were you talking about December 22nd game, or are you talking about the playoffs?
That was I'm talking about the December 22nd. We was 10-5. They was 12-3. That game killed our dreams of winning. Kept us in it of winning the division. The Dallas game killed our dreams altogether. The Saints hanging in there with the Bills. They only down by 5, and they got the ball. Back to pass Mariota, scrambling out. Flag on the play, another flag. Man. It's Washington 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
I think that's in the secondary, though, that flag. Because I didn't see no laundry in the backfield.
Yeah. That was definitely in the secondary. Yeah, holding defense. I mean, you score here. And you make it a 7-point game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So we got time.
I'm not confident in our defense and getting stops.
This defense is better than the one from last year.
I disagree.
I don't. We could not stop the run to save our life last year.
I agree with that part. But I just don't like Dan Quinn as a coach on the defensive side. He's just not a good. I don't know, man. Y'all got more confidence in him than me. I just don't see it. I think Jaden Daniels is what saved him last year. And a lot of times with Jaden Daniels' legs, his own legs. And so I I don't think you rush Jaden Daniels back after this game either. And I think if you rush him back, he'll get hurt again. So I still think Marcus Mariota should be the quarterback even after this. I would have gave him a month off with an MCL sprain. And so I still don't think he should be the quarterback after this game. I think you give him a month off. However, I do think that you need to call a better game plan and you need to stop the penalties. You need to figure out what to do to stop these penalties. That's your job as a coach to figure it out. You got to throw in a catch out there for some guy named Martin. I don't know even where we getting these guys from. Oh no, sorry, that was Brown. Was that Brown? Is that
No, that's Martin. Oh, Martin got good route running. Oh my goodness, good route running and breakdown skills. Or maybe the man was just bad, but I like the way he ran that route.
Yeah, and then you let go De'Ami Brown. Clearly, that ain't looking too good right now. But McCaffrey showed up though, so I'm not gonna say that all the way. Y'all ain't throwing the ball to him. It is a screen pass to Moore. He gets 10 on the play, but that's what I mean. Why wasn't that to Debo?
Because they're looking for Debo, and this is the number one pass defense we're playing against. So you got to be kind of careful. They know their stuff. So if they see certain stuff, they're going to be all over it. So they're the number one pass defense for a reason. We only got 100 and about 26 yards on them so far, bro. So they are violent as a pass defense.
They play nobody. Who's they played? What quarterbacks have they played?
They just got whipped last week, 30.
They to who? Bryce Young. They ran the ball. It wasn't a bunch of passing.
They couldn't. That's why you run on them. There's not a lot of passes being done on them.
I think when they play some better quarterbacks, what division they in? They in the South. Baker Mayfield is he up and down. He's down this year. They don't have no quarterbacks in their division. Spencer Rattler. That's what that is. That's what that number is a reflection of.
They played all division games early?
Yeah. Hold on. Mariota back to pass. He's scrambling out, running around. Throws it. It is a catch. Cross merge. You got a flag on the play. Hopefully it's not against the Reds.
Oh, that's in the secondary. That's in the secondary where that flag was thrown. If it was in the backfield, it'd be thrown in the backfield. That's in the secondary.
They play the Bills next week and the 49ers after that. Meaning the Falcons. We're gonna see exactly who they are. They played the Vikings the first week with they played JJ McCarthy. And then they play Bryce Young. Come on now. That's why you see that number like that. But they played Josh. What's the name? Next week, Josh Allen. You can see who they is.
Oh, but they played the Buccaneers too, though. So Baker Mayfield is
right. I say he's up and down. He's not.
Who's that?
He's down this year. He's definitely down this year. 17 for 32. He had 3 touchdown passes on him now.
And they played the Vikings. But they're working on McCarthy.
Had 2 touchdown passes on them too.
Who, McCarthy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He only had 6. They only scored 6 points in that game.
Oh, they didn't? Oh, that's all. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Their pass defense is solid.
He had 2 interceptions. Sorry, he had 2 picks. JJ McCarthy is trash. I said that.
No, he's not. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Well, his numbers
I wouldn't
say that. His numbers say that.
I wouldn't say he's trash.
His numbers say that. It ain't about me. It's his numbers. His numbers say he's trash. You know, and I didn't like his tape. I said I didn't like him. Hand it off to Krosky Murray. He's still running. I mean, I just think they take it too much. I just don't like. I mean, I guess you got to.
They're not showing too much urgency to win the game, and that's what I'm lacking seeing right now. I'm seeing a lot of let me try this. Let me try this. No, let's go win the game. Let's call some sufficient plays that's going to get us down the field, get us back to our defense on the field, and get their offense off the field, offense back on the field, so we can win this game. I need to see that urgency. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all taking y'all time right now. It's almost down to 10 seconds. Y'all have not snapped the
that
ball
on the
yet.
3rd and 1? What was that on the 3rd and 1?
That's what I'm saying. Wow. And then y'all decide to feed him after y'all and hand him out to Luke for how long now? He had a 45-yard run. What are y'all doing?
And it has 2 carries today. I don't like any of it, bro.
I don't like that, bro. When you have a hot hand, it's time to feed him. Dump as much wood in that fire as you can.
You are listening
I
to
don't like it.
Radio at StudioRunners.com.
I just don't. 4th and 3 for Mariota. Down by 15 late in the 4th. Back to pass. Mariota going deep. Caught Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. I didn't like the play call, but they got in there. But Deebo shows up. I don't understand why Deebo don't have more catches.
To me, that looks so easy. And to me, it looked like y'all just been playing around all game. That looked just so easy.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where was that all game? That was easy, bro.
Deebo should have had at least 10 targets today.
3 touchdowns, easy. Look, that was easy work. You don't get it no easier than that.
Why we
100 career.
I don't agree.
So they're going for 2, so it could be 24 down by 1 touchdown. I agree with it.
I take the 1. I don't agree with it.
I agree.
They was ready for that. Throw it. Good catch. We got it. Zach Ertz.
Mm-hmm. Great plan, right? Great game plan right there, because you figure you can fake handoff and try to run it in, and they see you coming. You got your man in the back. Great play call by Cliff, and execution by Mariota. Even better execution by Mariota, because that almost didn't go down. Ertz almost got tangled up in the hole. That's why Mariota was holding it, but he got out of there. Okay, Dan, that's the excitement I like to see, Dan. You know, give me more of that. Y'all know we was a cardiac kids, man. Cardinals ain't had nothing on us last year. We stayed in the comeback battles.
Again, it's a 7-point game. Now you got to rely on your defense. Let's see how that works.
Man, shout out to y'all tuning in.
See how that works.
Locking in with us. 12 years strong. Shout out to all the men, the supporters, Pound, Vito, JR, all our brothers. You know, everybody that support us, our family members, everybody, you know, shout out to y'all for rocking with us this long too. You know, it's been a long time, and we still gonna be rocking like this. Still more time to go. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all rocking with us here on the Nick Sports Podcast with the Nick Sports Network. Y'all already know what it is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, this is a question that I think should be raised at this stint right here. JD5's return. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think that's going to look like? And how should it look?
I said he shouldn't. I think you got to sit him for a month because of the type of injury he had. So that would be my thing. I would sit him for a month. And so, I don't know how they want to play that, but I definitely would sit him for a month.
So bringing them back, you know, if we were to sit him for a month, he will potentially come back on the Chiefs game.
Right.
So sitting him for a month, coming back healthy, potentially to see a Chiefs team that might finally have their wings.
Tampa Bay's creeping back up in there though. Tampa Bay down 20-31. It's a whole quarter left, and they got the ball at the Philly 41. They might come back and get that.
Ooh. What a hit. What a hit on the return. So, Leo, what are your thoughts, Leo, about Jaden being resting for potentially a month? Or I mean, not potentially resting for a month, but what are your thoughts on his injury and what it could potentially look like and how it should look like when he comes back?
I don't think point on.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give my thought. I honestly think that if we can sustain to have him sit out, I would have him sit out until the Cowboys game. Be honest. So that'll be 2 more weeks. So he will be potentially been shut down for a month at that point already. You know what I'm saying? Next week, then the week after that, the Bears game. So he should be potentially coming back in my eyes, October 19th. You know, if you were to give him a month, you know, totally off, that would be a month right there. Because he didn't play last week nor this week. And he wouldn't play the next week thereafter or that week after. That would be a month. So he would potentially come back the Cowboys game. And I think that would be a good game. Number one, it's a rivalry game. And you as a leader
Penix
of this.
Scrambling.
Go
ahead, I'm listening. Penix is scrambling first down, Michael Penix. We're going to have to get a stop here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something because you can't allow that to keep going down. You have to be ever ready for that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You got to be ready for him to see you coming and scramble out more because he's a fast guy. He can get away from you. You know, so you got to be ready for that. Be vigilant. But, I would want JD5 to come back, play the Cowboys, get his feet wet, get everything back in gear, and go see a good team. You know. People may say they lost the Super Bowl, but they went there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody else went there but them and the Eagles, so they are a good team. So you need to watch out for a team like that, and that'll give you a good confidence. That'll be a good confidence game for him, in my eyes. So that's how I think that should look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a handoff for Penix. It's 6:20 left in the fourth. It's a 7-point game. Washington down by 7. 2nd and 7. Let's see what we got. It's a lot of people still in the building down there in Atlanta. Second half, Michael Penix, 6 for 7, 132, a touchdown and a pick. First half, 12 for 17, 150. So these are not, I mean, he's lighting us up for real.
Point was Jackson.
Hands it off up the middle. Algier gets 1 yard. You're going to have a 3rd and 6 on this one. This is a very important 3rd and 6.
I would go cover 3 to give me some coverage here and protect the run lanes.
A very important 3rd and 6.
But that cover 3 will leave you with single high safety. So whoever be on the back end will have to be well equipped, keep their eyes.
Man in motion, back to pass. Penix on his back foot, looks, throws it. It is a push-off. Oh, yeah, they got Kyle Pitts with the push-off.
I'm so glad that they see that this week, bro, because we were talking about that heavy last week with the push-offs. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Pass interference. Amos. They did put Amos. They gave it to Amos.
They gave Amos another one because they gave him one earlier.
Martin. Oh, he did grab him. What are you doing, Martin? Okay.
But we see, I mean, they got the last on the play to Chris Moore a couple of drives ago, and I mean the ball was already in the air. it was a little bit more violent. He was all over Chris Moore. Chris Moore was trying to make the catch. No flag was thrown at
Hands
all.
off to Algier, he gets about 4 on the play.
There was a hold right there. There was a hold on Louvu. That's why Louvu was kind of discombobulated when he was coming. There was a hold on Louvu. They grabbed his arm. I don't know why that flag was not thrown on that run.
Second and 7.
Louvu was grabbed from behind. That should have definitely
Atlanta
been
with the
called.
ball and moving. 4 minutes left in the game. And they just playing keep away right now. Hands it off Algier. He gets tackled. It's a great tackle up the middle. Kinlaw with the tackle. Kinlaw's having a good season.
Yeah, Kinlaw is a violent threat on the inside. So it's very hard to get past him, especially, you know, he can see where you're going. You jump for it.
Kinlaw's having a really good season. All right. You have a 3rd and 7. Can we get them off the field here?
It's a must.
Back to pass. Looks, hit his back foot, throws it, incomplete. Oh, he caught it. Oh, he caught it on Lattimore. Drake London again. Again. I guess that's not coaching. I guess that's not coaching. 3rd and 7. You got this one guy with 10 catches.
That's on Lattimore.
You got he's in man on man. You should have stopped man on man against London a long time ago. You cannot match. You have nobody to match him. That should have ended a long time.
Sam should be the one checking London.
Got tore up too. Everybody got tore up by him. You should have never had nobody out there man on man with him. They're about to score. I already know.
No, it's a must. See that? No, it's not nobody. No, it's a must. You lock him up. That's your job. I don't want to hear that. You get paid too much for them to keep torturing you.
It's a coach's
I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
It's a coach's job to see a guy is outmatched. And
he didn't win. He didn't win to all the robberies of people.
I don't know.
If all of the corners have checked him, the best man who checked him should stay on him, and that's it. Do your job.
Yeah. He's in man-on-man coverage. He's been torching them all day. They don't have nobody can keep up with Drake London. It's been
look at the hold. Look at the hold. My goodness, look at the hold on Louvu, bro. They not. This is retarded. I'm getting a little upset over here. This is retarded. Like you can see this on live TV that these people was holding. He didn't have a good run. He had a hold. The man was getting held. That's how he got free like that. But y'all want to throw flags on us. Come on, man.
2:58 left, 1st and goal. Atlanta run to Algier. He gets no yards.
You are listening to Studio Runner.
Say, what adjustment did you make?
Team 8:34 left in the 4th. Washington with the ball on the 23-yard line. Josh Johnson with the ball. Throws it deep. Oh, it came short. Oh, but they got the flag. He got the flag. Got the flag. Johnson with the handoff up the middle. Rodriguez with the tackle. Yeah, 17-17. Redskins with the ball. Washington at the 14-yard line. Second and 9. Cliff Kingsbury with the ball. Handed off to Murray. He gets tackled after a 2-yard gain. Back to pass. Johnson runs. He gets the first down. First and goal, Washington. Rodriguez gets to the 1 yard line on the curry. All stop Washington. Third and goal for Washington. Hand it all, fakes the handoff. Johnson, he runs it. Touchdown, Washington. Washington takes the lead. This is like a fluke win. They always give us these wins against Philly when it doesn't mean anything, when no quarterback is playing. It's like some Josh Hurst weirdo stuff. It's just not. They always give us these types of wins against Philly. I don't really care for them. To be honest, I don't care for this win. I don't. I like it, the fact that Josh Johnson looks good, the team looks good, all of that. Yeah. But Jalen Hurts ain't playing. Like, they always give us these wins, like these weirdo wins against Philly, and like it's supposed to mean something. Like, knowing that the fans don't really care nothing about it. That place is packed though. And so Josh Johnson with the lead. But I don't really care for it too much, personally. Josh Johnson, 9 plays, 77 yards, 6 minutes off the clock. Washington gets the turnover, gets the touchdown. Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, as far as winning this game, I don't know. I don't know about it. You know, I don't know about this win. So it smells like a Josh Harris moral victory sort of a win, and that's what it feels like. Like we're supposed to. I don't know what. Like only time we win is when it's not to our benefit. So I'm just not. Again, I like the fact that these guys played hard. I'm proud of the guys, but it just feels weird, like some sort of I stole all your games, so I'm gonna give you this one back, sort of a thing. Like it just, I don't know. I don't know. It's 24-17. Throws it on the outside. Eagles run up the sideline. Gets up to the 47-yard line. Philly got all three timeouts. They up to the 40-something yard line. Throws on the outside. It's a catch. He scoots through, but he gets tackled after that on the back end. Good tackle. Philly has 2:09 left. They trying to get a play before the 2-minute warning. They get it. Doesn't get anything doing though. It's gonna be 3rd and 11. They always give us these wins against Philly. These doesn't mean anything wins at the end of the season. When the quarterback is not playing and all of that. Like, I don't know. Only time we can beat Phillies if the quarterback ain't in there. That's the part that I don't like. Only time we can beat Phillies if the quarterback is not playing. So that's the feel of this that this has for me. I know a lot of Redskin fans might be excited. Some of them might not because they feel like we need draft position. I can respect those fans too. I can respect those fans too. So shout out to everybody. Just make sure that you got your stuff locked in. All right, Washington. Here we go. Defense on the field. I mean, we've lost games this year with the defense on the field. A lot of times we lost games, defense couldn't get off the field. Back to pass, back foot. 3rd and 11, first down. Johan Dotson came back and did it to us. Pick up a 17. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Jones got obliterated, man. Jonathan Jones got obliterated. I don't know what he was doing. If they come back and win, that Dawson catch is going to mean a lot. Back to pass. Oh, Tanner, he makes the man miss, and then he throws it out of bounds. Somebody blitzed off that side. They look good. Whoever that was rushing off the side, it might have been Von Miller. If you don't have Von Miller, Tanner McGee, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, back foot, court. 3rd down, Tanner McGee, 137 left, 136. Back foot, throws it out of bounds. Got a 4th and 3 here. 4th and 3. All right, back to pass, back foot, throws it, doesn't get it. Redskins win. Redskins win. Oh, Detroit won. Chicago with the loss. Wow, it cost them some seeding. The fact that Chicago lost and then the Eagles lost, the Chicago retains their spot because the Washington win. Eagles got 3 timeouts though, so they can effectively get the ball back. They got to get a stop though. Let's go offensive line. Hand it off. Rodriguez up the middle. He gets he breaks the tackle. Whoa, he gets about 5 on the play. You might as well win the game, I guess, to knock him out. There's going to be a lot of talk about Sirianni sitting his starters. And so people just going to say he did the wrong thing. I think he did the wrong thing too. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of talk about this. A lot of talk about this. Second and 4. Hands it off to Rodriguez. He's tackled immediately. 3rd and 4. Yeah, 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 a lot of it. All right, 34. Hands it off to Rodriguez. He doesn't get it. I think you throw the ball there. I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see Washington throw the ball there and try to get the first. I don't like the running call. I just don't like the run. I would have liked to see us throw the ball to try to get it. I would have liked to see to throw the ball. Oh Lord. So we are gonna punt. I thought we should have threw the ball there to try to get the first. Nobody got time out. The Eagles would play the Rams or the Niners if they would lose. They would play Green Bay if they would win. Tressway with the punt. It's a catch. He got tackled. 53 seconds left. With a win, uh Washington. Everybody is looking for Washington to get a stop. Eagles have no timeouts. Here we go. Back to pass. Looking, throws it, incomplete. Over it. We're gonna have a second down. All right. No timeouts. Second and 10. Man in motion. McKee got the pressure. Oh, he got him. He got him. He got it away. He got it away. Louvu had it. Had him in the grass. And the ball never even got back to the line of scrimmage, is the question. It should have been a penalty. It should have been a penalty. Did this ball get back to the line of scrimmage? No, this ball does not get back to the line of scrimmage. And not in play. Third and 10. Back to pass. McGee, sack. Von Miller. Von Miller. That might have ended the game. Von Miller. No timeouts. Von Miller might have ended it for him. Oh, yeah. 4th and 18. And they are gassed. Let's go, Washington. One play, you get them off the field. 18, 15. Let's go. 14, 12, 11. McKee going deep. That's it. Game over. Washington with the win. Washington with the win. Ends Phillies number 2 seed. The Bears get the number 2. Thanks to Washington. McGee sold out the Eagles. You should have started same how. You should have started Sam Howell. You got Sam Howell on the bench. You should have started Sam Howell. Washington is the season at 5-12. Wow, the second year for backup quarterback Josh Johnson in 16 years. Eagles with the loss. We end up 3-3 in the division. Swept by the Cowboys, split with the Eagles, and swept the Giants. The Eagles gonna take on the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs. Well, that should be a first round exit. We definitely hit them where it hurt today. We definitely hit them where it hurt today. At least we did that. So, all right, well, that'll be a season. I wish the guys was here. They're not. So I'm going to do my final thought on the whole season for everybody. It's been a long season, man. Again, the Redskins could have been better. With this regime, I'm going to say looking forward, I don't expect this regime to be better. I really don't. I got to see more out of Dan Quinn. I'm not really feeling pretty much of anything of what he's done this season. Last season really is looking like a fluke. We will have an easy schedule going into the year this year. We should get Debo back. That's, to me, should be the biggest thing. That's going to let me know how smart of a guy Adam Peters is, because you have to, number one, bring Debo Samuel back. That should be the number one goal in the offseason. That guy, man, that guy showed me a lot this year. A lot on a team that wasn't winning. He hung in there with the heart. So you got to really bring Debo back, I think. And you got to get Jaden healthy. You got to get him a system that works for him. Joe Witt, of course, has to go. You got to figure out what you're going to do on defense. I'm not happy with the ownership. I like Krosky Merritt, though. I think you got something going with him and what he got going on. So shout out to Krosky Merritt. He had a great season. He will be probably up for Rookie of the Year, one of them. So it's all good. I think you got some things to work with, but I'm not real confident in this regime right now. And so I would like to see them do more, do something else. So without further ado, I'm going to let y'all go. This is the Nation Sports Podcast, man, bringing you Redskins football. Again, Washington with the win, end up 5-12 on the season. So we will be back as soon as possible, possibly for the playoffs, possibly for the Super Bowl. And really just call whatever we can in order to get y'all acclimated, man. So again, shout out to everybody out there. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us all year. Shout out to Pound, shout out to Point, shout out to Vito, shout out to Big Son. Thank y'all for all rocking with us, man, throughout the years. This is like year, I think, 11, completion of year 11. We did do every game this season. Again, some other stuff we missed, meaning like just this quarter or this half with me. But again, I wanted to let y'all see exactly what we do. And so I did cut some of the game to let y'all hear the older game, the Falcons game. And again, the Redskins did get the win today. So I just want to shout that out to y'all and make sure that y'all are all acclimated into what's going on for next season. We'll have a bigger season next year. I mean, this thing going to really take off. So we got some things in the works that could just make this thing really be something special. So I want y'all to keep rocking with us, keep grinding with us. We're going to keep grinding it out with y'all, man. This is the Nation Sports Podcast. I am ETA Rowe. And you have a whole season, man. So go back, look at the old shows. They are all on YouTube, on different networks. Again, this when we go off air, what you will see. Matter of fact, let me run that for y'all now.
StudioRunners.com.
YouTube.com/@TheNatureDC. Subscribe today.
Yes, indeed. So just make sure y'all go ahead right there and hit that subscribe button. All the other shows are there. Score the Fights are there. Everything that we got rocking on is right there on the Nature DC show. That's only the Nature DC. So on the Studio Runners page, of course, you got other things going on, music things, different stuff like that. But on the Nature DC page, that is only the Nature DC. So if you want some good Nature DC videos, man, go ahead on there. and lock in, man. Lock in, go ahead back, listen to all the takes, because the takes are good. And normally we got this thing sold up about what the direction of the team is. This is the #1 place that you can come to find the direction of the Washington Redskins on Sundays, man. If you want to listen to people talk the game, right? And so we appreciate y'all again for rocking out with us. This is a full season conclusion, end of the season. So our final thought, the final grade for the year, I'll give it for the guys. I'm pretty sure that they'll contest this. It's F's all around the board, offensively, defensively, and special teams is all F's. And I'm pretty sure the guys will feel the same way. We got to clean this thing going up. So see y'all next year, or see y'all, I guess, for the draft will be the next thing that's going on. But it's been a season. It's been a long season, man. Thank y'all again for rocking with us all 17 weeks. New year. Happy New Year to everybody. 2026, man. This is how the new year starts, with a win. With a win. So I'm not going to hate on that, man. Y'all enjoy this one. See y'all next time.
YouTube /@TheNatureDC. Subscribe today.